working for you. 12 News at 11 starts now.
Coming up on 12 News at 11, Brito water pitchers are delivered to customers in Clarksburg. And we'll stop by a convention that's focusing on the importance of first responders. But first, Chief Meteorologist Scott Sinkoff has a look at your weekend forecast.
Thanks, Jake. Things were pretty warm and sticky today, even though temperatures were a few notches below average. 85 is what we should be seeing in the city of Clarksburg for our average high today. 82 is what we saw. 79 in Elkins. Elsewhere, upper 70s to low 80s across north central West Virginia, as we did see really nice skies over in Morgantown earlier this evening. But we saw storms out in the distance, and we have been seeing those fade across the eastern mountains over the past several hours, and now that will be fading into our morning tomorrow. Just a couple stray raindrops, patches of fog into the river and mountain valleys as temperatures slide into the 60s for our Saturday. We'll break down the weekend coming up in just a little bit. Jake?
Thanks, Scott, and welcome to 12 News at 11. I'm Jake Ostrov. Police have arrested a woman after a stabbing yesterday afternoon in Clarksburg. It happened on Bond Street just after 4 o'clock. The Clarksburg Police Department says 22-year-old Michelle Eckenrode of Clarksburg was arguing with a man and at one point stabbed him. Harrison County EMS was on the scene and treated the man. However, officers say he was not transported to the hospital and did not sustain any serious injuries. Eckenrode has been charged with malicious assault. A Morgantown businessman charged in the storming of the U.S. Capitol from January is set to be released on bond. Earlier today, a district judge in Washington, D.C. granted George Tanios, the owner of Sandwich U, motion for release on a personal recognizance bond. Per that release, Tanios will be on house arrest in West Virginia under electronic monitoring. The judge's order also includes a provision for Tanios' lawyers to petition the court 30 days from now for release from home confinement for work purposes. To the latest on a story we first brought you last night after a Harrison County car dealership caught on fire. 911 officials say it happened around 10:30 at the Country Club Chrysler on Route 19 south of Clarksburg. According to the dealership, a vehicle in the service department ignited. Officials say they still aren't sure what started the fire, but it is not considered to be suspicious. The dealership says the building sustained smoke damage but has minimal structural damage. Several local fire departments, along with Harrison County EMS and state police, responded. Now, a developing story out of Marion County, where one person was flown to the hospital after a motorcycle crash. 911 officials tell 12 News that it happened just before 12:30 on Whitehall Boulevard in Whitehall. According to officials, HealthNet landed on the Fairmont Airport to take the person hurt to the hospital. There is no word on that person's condition. Crews from the Whitehall Police Department, Marion County Rescue Squad, and Valley Fire Department helped clean up the scene. As a lead service line issue continues in Clarksburg, more Brita pitchers were delivered today to the Clarksburg Water Board. Over 1,300 pitchers were delivered to be given to residents who have suspected lead service lines or if their service line material is not known. General Manager Jason Myers says the pitchers aren't cheap, but they are needed.
Our residents' health is paramount to us.